Touch. Yes, good girly. You're so smart.
This is your captain speaking.
Hi friends! So today I wanted to come on here and give you some questions that you should ask your breeder before buying a puppy. There's, I'm sure, a lot more that you can add. All right, see you later. A lot more that you can add, but I wanted to, no, please do not eat my AirPod. A lot more that you can add, but just something to get started so you know you're making an informed decision, since buying a puppy is such a big decision, right girly? Right? Yes it is. It is. And my name is Gales, Golden Gales, or Galia. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, first question. Are the puppy's parents certified? So that essentially, thank you for giving me your paw. Please do not distract me. I already have ADHD. This is not good. Meaning, have they gone to the vet to make sure that there's no disease in their, I guess, in their genes, or that they don't have diseases? That's probably really good to know. Second question, what are the individual sizes of the parents? So I've seen it firsthand that people think they're buying a small breed dog because they're buying, for example, a Shih Tzu, using that as an example because I have one. But you would think a Shih Tzu would be between maybe 10 and 15 pounds. But if one of their parents are actually like 20 pounds, that dog might turn out to be much larger than you thought it would be. So asking the size of the parents gives you a better idea of what size your dog will actually end up being. You can ask to meet the entire litter. That will give you an idea of, I guess, what to look for, and if, you know, if any of them are ill or anything along those lines. Can I meet the parents? That's a great question. I actually got to meet Girly's parents. I met her mom. Her dad was off in the distance, but he was kind of antisocial. They were cute though. But her mom is adorable, a little white dog. Isn't that weird? Like her dad is brown, and she's white, and she looks black. Although, if you have a light really close to her, she's actually brown, but she looks black. That's why her name's Noire. I guess it should be Blur. I really need to focus. Okay, what preventative care do you provide for the parents? So do they go to the vet? Do they get checked annually or every month, etc.? Have the parents had any health problems? That's really important to know, of course, since they are related. If the mom has a particular health issue, then your puppy could potentially have it, for example. How old are the puppies and when can I take them home? That's probably the most exciting part. You want to know what day you get to pick up your dog. Have they been socialized? I did not ask this question, and that is like probably one of my biggest regrets. Although I would say I did a pretty good job on my own socializing her, but I don't think the breeder socialized her at all. She was kind of just in a kitchen area, like a restricted in the kitchen in her little puppy zone, and there wasn't much socializing going on. Like, it seems like they kind of just stayed there. So it's important to try and get them used to various sounds, like loud noises, seeing men with beards. You can literally Google it. There is a list that you can look at to socialize your puppy. Fire trucks, what was another one? Men with beards, men with hats, children, babies crying, like all of these things. Even if you play, there's playlists on YouTube that you can play when you bring your puppy home to get them socialized and used to noises. One thing that I learned from, I think, Rachel Fusaro, and I hope I'm saying her name right, Fusaro? I think so, is to not be quiet when you bring your puppy home. Like, most people want to kind of tiptoe around the house, which is true. You're like, it's a baby, I'm gonna tiptoe around the house. Don't do that. I brought her home. It's been loud since that one day that I brought her home. Like, I've had the pots and the pans, and I was making so much noise. At the TV, I watched like an action movie, and now nothing really phases her. Like, I make noise all the time. She doesn't really get bothered that much, although she doesn't like the blender, and that's because I just started using it like a month ago, 2 months ago. Probably should have tried that too. Have they received their vaccines, and will they receive their vaccines before you pick them up? That's of course important to know, because if they don't have them before you pick them up, you'll want to make sure that you have your appointment set up for the vet. To add on to that, you'll want to ask for a certificate Like Girly came with a certificate of the shots that she did receive, and it also let me know that she was dewormed, and it came with a microchip number as well. So that leads to the next question. You'll want to ask if the puppies have been dewormed. How many vet visits have the puppies had? And have any of the puppies in the litter been sick? This is a bit of an awkward question, but you might want to ask if they have a guarantee. And I can't imagine, even if Girly or Noire, even if she was sick when I brought her home after like a month, if I could trade her in. But it is a question to ask. Sometimes they'll offer a guarantee, and if your dog, God forbid, passes away because it was actually sick, they can give you back your money, or sometimes they'll offer you another puppy. I really couldn't imagine doing it, but it's a good question to ask. That being said, you may want to draft up a bit of a contract unless they have their own already, if they do offer a guarantee. You'll want to ask when their first vet visit with you is due, so when you need to bring the puppy to the vet. You'll want to ask if they have any references. I did ask this. She didn't give me any direct phone numbers, but I did see, she told me like her conversation chain with some of the owners of the puppies that she had sold. They were so cute. Like, they were grown up and they looked real nice, and they were living very lavish lives. In my next life, I want to be a spoiled dog. That's what I want to be. You'll want to ask what you're currently feeding the puppies, since you need to have the same food to transition. You can't just bring the puppy home and start giving them something completely different. You'd want to do 50-50 and then slowly increase your food before before transitioning. I knew that was coming. You know, if you've watched my videos before, you know she is trained to use the bell to go potty on her pooch patch. And okay, be right back. Are you gonna go potty? Are you gonna? No, all right. Of course she did not go potty, and now she's here. Okay. Did you need to go potty?
Yeah, you're so cute. You're so silly. You know you're silly. Hello.
Oh, you smell so good. Smell so good, sweet girl. Okay. All right, what are you currently feeding your puppies? You just wanna make sure you don't start feeding them a new food. I said that. Will you supply a health certificate? That's kind of what I was speaking about that I received with Noire, just letting you know that they didn't find any issues or health issues with your puppy, what vaccines they got, were they dewormed, when the next visit should be. You can ask if they have any training tips, anything that's worked for puppies that they sold previously. And I think the last question, what do you provide with the sale of the puppy? I also forgot to ask this question, but it is important because maybe they'll give you quite a few things and you won't actually need to buy as much as you think. So my dog breeder, she gave me a blanket, like a little piece of a blanket that they had had since they were born. So it smelled like the entire litter and their mom. She gave me some food, enough to last for like 2 weeks. And the microchip was in a needle thingy. I'm not opening it. You didn't do anything. Yeah, she didn't give me too much, but I wanted to ask for a blanket that had the dog scent, the mom's scent, and I forgot. So it was nice that she gave me that. But it's nice to ask ahead of time. And if, guys, hey, you wanna play with me? Come play with me. She's looking at me like I'm crazy. Actually, that was not the last question because I have more. How long have you been breeding dogs? Obviously, the more experience they have, the better. How many litters have they bred? I'm not opening the door. I will not open the door. You can ask where the puppies and their moms are being housed. So you have to make sure they're not in cages or things like, ma'am, please. Okay. That's it. I think those are finally all of my questions. Again, I'm sure there are some that I've missed, more questions that maybe you'd want to know for your own curiosity, but I kind of wanted to give you an idea, let you know also the questions I forgot to ask. It all worked out because Girly is great, Noire. She is in great health and she has a great demeanor. She's so smart, like honestly so smart. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll have obviously some more puppy tips and other things you already know if you've been here before. Have a good day.